Just outside Sacramento, California, exists one of the most unique opportunities to immerse yourself into the world of railroading by attending the nation's first and only full-service nonprofit educational railroad training school, the Modoc Railroad Academy. In these times of uncertainty and an ever-changing economy, you need stability, a career that can stand the test of time. And at Modoc Railroad Academy, students are given that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to take part in a railroad training facility like no other, while at the same time gaining the necessary skills to ensure their financial security for years to come. Let us show you just a small part of what the Modoc Railroad Academy is all about, and why our graduates are more qualified and better trained to enter the high-paying and fast-paced world of railroading. If you should choose to attend the Modoc Railroad Academy, you will enjoy a railroad-exclusive learning environment. A multi-million-dollar investment in new locomotives, rail cars, cabooses, and a state-of-the-art railroad training center will expose you to a training program like no other facility can offer. The Modoc Railroad Academy features outdoor laboratories with our own operating railroad that allows us to give you valuable hands-on training together with classes that challenge you to excel. The Modoc Railroad Academy instructs and educates students in the core fundamentals of railroading. Those lessons are then practiced and sharpened on our own railroad, where students can practice and gain practical, hands-on experience on modern railroad cars and new locomotives under real-world conditions. No other school, no other college can offer what the Modoc Railroad Academy can offer. Students who successfully complete our instruction meet and exceed new federal regulations for the certification of both conductors and locomotive engineers. The Modoc Railroad Academy graduates are more qualified and better trained to enter the world of railroading, and most importantly, are more likely to succeed. Railroad companies know from experience that Modoc Railroad Academy graduates can enter the workforce sooner and are more fully aware of the demands and the rewards of railroading for both the employees and their families.
I chose Modoc Railroad because it was just a different career move, something I found interesting, and the job market in my hometown was just, I wasn't going anywhere with it. So I figured might as well try something different, something I could actually make a career out of. And that's why I chose it. And when I enrolled, it was actually very interesting. It was a good learning experience. They taught us everything from doing the conductor work, replacing ties, to becoming a locomotive engineer. It would be a wise choice for anyone to come to Modoc, especially if they're interested in an actual rewarding career. It prepares them for what's ahead in their railroad career, as far as at any type of position they want to take, especially in the transportation service.
Well, why I came to the Modoc Railroad Academy, I wanted a better life for myself and my family. It was a good opportunity at the time to make a better life for myself. It was very interesting coming to the Academy for the first time. New career, a new start, if you will, and it was a little bit different to have to learn all I had to learn for the Academy. You learn G-Corps, operating rules, and about a book that thick of just rules that you had to learn, and nowhere in life do you normally have to learn so much. I'm working for BNSF Railway as an assistant train master out of La Mirada, or LA, California, and I'm basically in charge of crews. What I do now is I make sure that the crews are doing what they're supposed to, when they're supposed to, and make sure they're following the rules and make sure they're being safe at all times.
Modoc Railroad Academy currently offers 2 programs, the basic 8-week conductor class and the 20-week Certified Locomotive Engineer program. The Certified Conductor program consists of 4 weeks in the classroom and 4 weeks training on the school's railroad. In the conductor program, students learn railroad safety, railroad operating rules, trackside signaling systems, hazardous materials, freight car braking systems, and more. One of the most unique features of the Modoc Railroad Academy is its own operating railroad, used for the exclusive use of our students. Students can learn practical and real-world hands-on experience with boxcars, hopper cars, and other types of school-owned rail cars. The instructors will often set up various railroad problems and scenarios for the students to solve in a safe and controlled environment. For those students who have completed the conductor program, or for those people who are currently employed as railroad conductors, the Modoc Railroad Academy offers the nation's only new locomotive engineer training program. In addition to the school's 3 compliant Type 2 locomotive simulators, the school also features a new state-of-the-art locomotive to teach practical locomotive engineer skills and techniques. Upon completion of the program, Modoc graduates receive either a Certified Conductor card or a Class 1 Train Service Locomotive Engineer's license. Both are valid for 2 years after issuance. Modoc Railroad Academy also offers a recertification program for locomotive engineers. Recertification of current locomotive engineers is a multi-day process in which locomotive engineers are instructed, tested, and then ready to have their final check ride either by the school or by the management of their employing railroad. All of Modoc Railroad Academy's instruction meets or exceeds current federal government standards for locomotive engineer training under CFR Title 49, Part 240. Modoc Railroad Academy revolutionized the process of railroad education by combining industry-developed and approved curriculums and then adding practical hands-on experience. And what are the results? The most employable and safest railroad candidates available anywhere.
Right now, working for the railroad, I'm a conductor through freight. And what that is I get on the train in Fresno, where I'm based, and I'll take a train up to Richmond, up in the Bay Area, and back and forth. Pretty exciting. As far as some of my classmates, from what I know, one is up here in Roseville working for the Union Pacific. Another classmate of mine is over in, Texas, I believe, working as a conductor. And another classmate, I believe, is working back east for Amtrak. If you're looking for a stable career, this is the place to start. This will get your foot in the door and give you a solid foundation that you could apply when and if you are hired by the railroad.
Most major railroads have hired students from the Modoc Railroad Academy. Our graduates work on railroads from Alaska to New England, but generally, railroads west of Chicago are our strongest points. The Modoc Railroad Academy assists all students with job placement services, including job interview skills, drug testing, and goal counseling. However, neither the Modoc Railroad Academy nor does any of its railroad partners guarantee or imply employment. Consider this. Since 2005, Modoc Railroad Academy has been unable to meet the demand for locomotive engineers, and the year 2008 has become the start of a very critical shortage of locomotive engineers. Over the next decade, American railroads will face an urgent shortage of qualified, well-trained men and women to operate and manage today's modern railroad. The fact is that thousands and thousands of people will be needed.
I would definitely recommend Modoc Railroad Academy to anybody who's at that point in their life where maybe a career change is a good thing, or maybe, like myself, they don't have a college education and want to make good money. Where else in the world can you make 6 figures with no college education? And that's the Modoc Railroad Academy. You can make it there. You can do it. The Modoc Railroad Academy gives you everything you need to have a successful railroad career. They give you all the tools, including interviewing techniques, railroad operating rules, safety techniques. You go out there and hands-on do what you need to do to learn to be a railroader.
Will you be ready to accept the challenge? Taking the next step is easy. You can simply go online to www.modocrailroadacademy.com, that's all one word, and click on the Apply link. From here, you can download admission applications, applications for financial assistance, and even view the class schedules. Apply now to start your railroading career.